What's up, guys? How's it going, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to a brand new news update video, and today it is a doozy. Just when you thought we are all getting so hyped up for Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, that game right there. Speaking of which, if you want to see an amazing unboxing for that, along with a really cool Gonk droid set, I'm so privileged to have had a chance to go on ahead and get that. Check it out. It's on the channel. I'll post a little link that you can click in the top corner there, that little I button. But as much as we're all excited for what's coming on April 5th, which is, of course, the release of Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, as exciting as all that is, good googly moogly, ladies and gentlemen, there is an insanely exciting bit of news here today, because it seems like the team at TT Games just do not like taking breaks, because even though they just got done with this game, which is the most ambitious video game that they've ever done, we've got news of a new Lego title that they are already working on. So let's go on ahead and dive on in. And here it is. TT Games is officially working on a new Lego game based on a major IP. Now, we had this as a bit of a rumor, but now there's much more concrete evidence dropping. Via what exactly would I be referring to? Well, now this was something that was a little bit rumored back when the idea was that Lego has severed their exclusivity contract with TT Games. A lot of people were actually pointing out that if you don't know, TT Games is actually already working on the next game. Now, we had no idea if that was true or not, but now there's definitely a lot more truth to that particular rumor. And let's go on ahead and go through this. So, TT Games, the developer of almost every major Lego game released over the past 2 decades, is currently in the process of wrapping up its flagship release, Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. But there is a place for the next Lego title. In fact, TT Games' latest job listings suggest that the developer's next major project is already planned out. Even though nothing's been officially announced at this time, according to the listing, TT Games is looking for an experienced senior combat designer, and there's a variety of information available that may prove valuable in figuring out what exactly that might be. So, that is pretty freaking exciting, because that implies that, of course, as insanely advanced as the combat system is for Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, it seems like maybe there's even further reworking that they will be implementing, as they are trying to seek out some more senior level positions that would help out in this process. So that already in and of itself is quite interesting. But the other thing that's really interesting is that the listing itself specifically goes on ahead and mentions that it is an opportunity to work on a major IP. Now, that right there, I think, is probably the most exciting component, because that implies that they are probably working on a major IP that they've worked before. Now, of course, naturally for me, I immediately jump to Lego Marvel, because I feel like that is the most likely bet to make. But you then do have to kind of pause, and even this article itself does go on ahead and mention other IPs that make perfect sense as well, such as Jurassic Park, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, and I would even make the case for Indiana Jones. And the only reason why I'm bringing up all of these IPs is because I'm genuinely curious to hear your thoughts. Which one of these IPs do you think is the one that is most likely that TT is working on? For me personally, I think Marvel is the safest bet, just because A, I think it's the most commercially viable, meaning that I think it's the one that would sell the most amount of copies. And then B, I think that they've done this kind of almost like a pattern of releases where we saw a Marvel game, a DC game, a Star Wars game. We got a DC game right before Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, which was Lego DC Supervillains. And so naturally, DC, Star Wars, it makes perfect sense that next up would be a Marvel video game. But just like this article mentions the other IPs such as Jurassic Park, Lord of the Rings, those are also very valid choices. In fact, another one that I would throw into that particular category is actually Indiana Jones. Based on the fact that Indiana Jones is getting another movie next year, I think that there is actually a chance that they might even go to that world. Jurassic Park is another one that would make perfect sense, especially because the first game was very successful, and they've got other new Jurassic movies now that they could tackle since the release of that video game. We've had 2 and are about to get another Jurassic movie, so they could tackle that. And Of course, with Indiana Jones, it's a similar pattern. However, for the Lego Marvel side of things, they did tend to do the whole rotation of comic book based game. Then, of course, they head to the MCU, and we haven't had a second entry that focuses on the MCU. So it would be interesting to see if they focus on the MCU next and basically tackle everything past Age of Ultron up to, let's say, Endgame. And then you call it Lego Infinity Saga. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Which IP do you think TT Games is already working on? And also, are you excited by the fact that they are already onboarding people, which means that they are in the active development process of this next title already? Otherwise, they wouldn't be hiring people for gameplay positions already. So that's definitely pretty freaking exciting. So no matter what, the people who are the gloom and doomers who were saying, oh, TT Games is not going to do another Lego game, well, it seems like you're already wrong because they're already working on their next entry. We'll see how Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga does. I am super freaking excited for April 5th to arrive to go on ahead and release my opinions and thoughts on the game as well. But in the meantime, guys, thank you so very much for watching this quick news update. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. I would really, really appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will hopefully catch you guys here next time. Have an absolutely fantastic day. Peace out. See you later, alligators. Bye-bye, guys.